Hi Pisces, welcome to your love reading for April 2018. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. Okay, so I've already shuffled the decks. Let's go ahead and begin. This is for confirmation, but first let's get you 9 cards from this deck. This is the love reading for the sign of Pisces for April 2018. The first card you have is the Prince of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for April. The High Priestess. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. The Princess of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. Judgment. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. Prince of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for April. The Five of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for April. The Chariot. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. The Ten of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, what's the most important message that Pisces needs to hear for April 2018? And the card that you have is the Eight of Pentacles. So it just means that there is a relationship that needs a lot of work, a lot of effort, a relationship that really needs to be built up in order to succeed. We'll come back to this to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's go ahead and focus on the first 3 cards. So the first 3 cards that you have, interesting that you have the Prince of Cups, the Princess of Cups, and then the High Priestess in the middle. So the High Priestess, this is about your intuition, and Pisces is a very intuitive sign. You usually have kind of a very strong intuitions, maybe even psychic abilities. This means that you know what you have to do about your love life. The Knight of Cups, this represents, well, they call it the Prince in this deck, but this is the Knight of Cups. This means that there is some type of positive movement possible for you in your love life. This can actually be movement, or it can be some type of proposal, whether it's a marriage proposal, a proposal for a relationship, for a date, for love. And then on this side you have the Princess, which is the Page. So this could be, seeing the Prince and the Princess here, this is communication. This could be someone telling you how they feel about you. This could be someone reaching out to you. This is in some way communication. This could be somebody telling you that they love you or that they still love you. This can even be someone from the past. Rekindling a relationship. I just see some type of communication and movement around your love life where your intuition is a requirement, where maybe you have to really use your intuition to see how you're going to respond to someone's communication, to see if you're going to want this person back, to see if you want to accept their proposal. You have to use your intuition to see how you feel about them, or to see if you really trust them. I just feel like it's going to be up to you to kind of read the signs. Should you say yes? Should you say no? Should you even talk to this person? There is an energy around these 3 cards of something being offered to you, where there is a choice. You can either accept this person, whether it's somebody new, or you can take this person back if it is someone from the past, or maybe even someone that has done you wrong. Because moving on to the second row here, you have Judgment, the Prince of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So, and I say, someone that maybe did you wrong because of this card. This card usually does indicate that somebody just let you down. This is a card of disappointment, really kind of dwelling on your heartache, dwelling on the fact that somebody just completely disappointed you, and you just can't shake off that feeling. You keep thinking about it, and it still hurts. Now, where you are, where somebody let you down here, somebody really hurt you, I see something coming back to life here with the Judgment card. The Judgment card does mean a renewal. This means that a relationship that you thought was a total loss and it's over, there is some type of new beginning available. Again, new beginning where somebody broke your heart. But seeing the Prince of Wands right here in the middle, again, it's like the same message from the High Priestess. It's going to be up to you. The Prince of Wands means that you're going to have to be really determined. You're going to have to be really relentless. You're going to have to really be self-confident when it comes to having this new beginning with this person maybe that let you down. And for some of you, it can be, somebody reaching out to you where you really have to work hard to trust them again. Going back to the main energy, your love life requires a lot of effort right now. a relationship really needs to be built up. And maybe that is because this is a relationship where this person has already let you down at some point in the past, where you will really have to be self-confident and trusting them again. And that's maybe why you have the High Priestess up here saying your intuition is the key this month. It's the key to how you're going to respond to this communication. It's the key to how you're going to respond to this proposal. I just see that there's an energy of like, a relationship that you thought was over. Maybe it is over, or maybe it was moving towards divorce or breaking up. There is a new beginning. There's a second chance. So you can have a second chance with someone that completely, broke your heart here with this energy. But again, you have to really want this with the Prince of Wands. You have to be really self-confident, and you will have to work really hard to make this happen. Now down here, you have, I'll just pick up the card for you. You have the Chariot, which does represent victory. So the energy of victory is definitely with a relationship where you were just really disappointed and crushed by this person, where there's a possibility of a new beginning. I feel like if you can work things out to where you can finally say yes, accept this proposal here from the Prince of Cups, if you can get to the point where you can trust them again and accept them, you have victory. I mean, and the Chariot also, it just represents, it's a major arcana, so there's a lot of significant movement around your love life. This means that if you're willing to put in the effort, of course, the Prince of Wands and then the Eight of Pentacles, which is the main energy right here. If you're willing to put in the effort, you will succeed in your love life. You will succeed in maybe finding somebody new if you're single, or you will succeed in healing a relationship, or you will succeed in trusting somebody again. Not only that, but you also have the Ten of Cups, which is, this can represent marriage and children, but it's just a sense of a happily ever after. So it is possible that you can be happy again, and your energy is actually right here as a water sign, the Queen of Cups. It can even be if your partner is another water sign, Cancer or Scorpio, this can also represent them. Sun, Moon, or Rising. There is just, I feel like for many of you, it's just you. There is a happily ever after right around the corner for you. I feel like no matter what it is that you're going through, you have this energy of victory. You're overcoming whatever obstacles that you have been facing. And I feel like what you've been facing is this, obviously, the Five of Cups, where you were somebody just really disappointed you. There's an energy here of somebody really disappointing you. But again, there's also the possibility of having that person back in your life with the Judgment card, a new beginning. You can still be happy. You can still have that happily ever after. It's just a matter of a decision. Usually with the Judgment card, there is some type of decision involved. But I think the first row says it all. You can either accept this proposal. I feel like there will be some type of communication, like this is how I feel, this is what happened. And you're going to have to use your intuition, the High Priestess, a major arcana. And you only have, actually you have 3 in this reading. The High Priestess, which is saying your intuition is going to guide you in April. As far as any communication you have with people from the past or new people, your intuition is going to guide you with any type of new development or movement possible in your love life. Your intuition is going to guide you with healing a relationship, taking somebody back. Should you not? Hard to say in a general reading. And your intuition is going to guide you as far as big changes and movement in your love life. Okay, so let's get a few more cards from this deck and see what other messages there are for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for April? Interesting, you have the Lovers card. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? The King of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? And you have the Emperor, so I will put him right there. So interesting that you have 2 major arcanas. Let me just move you this way so you can see them. You have 2 major arcanas. You have the Lovers and the Emperor with the King of Swords in the middle. Now usually when I see things like that, 2 major arcanas, I pay attention to what is in the middle. And you have an air sign here. So for some of you, this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone in the energy of an air sign. There's a possibility of you having a really significant relationship with this person, with the Lovers being here. This can be marriage, someone that is marriage material. This can be a very long-term committed relationship, a significant relationship that really, really plays a huge part in your life. Now, you also have the Emperor. I mean, this is kind of confirming everything that I just said about the High Priestess and the Prince of Wands and the Chariot. The Emperor, this is all about you taking control. It's like these cards are telling you there is a relationship right in front of you. And for some of you, maybe you already know who this is. This is someone that you're involved with, or it's your partner. There's a relationship right in front of you where there is like potential for you to go all the way, for you to have everything that you want from this person, whether it's just commitment or maybe marriage. Here it is, it's being offered to you. Here's a person. But you really have to take control. The Emperor is all about being in control of your love life and having a sense of stability. So I feel like for some of you, this is a matter of like making a decision, making up your mind whether you want this person or not. Because I feel like this is not all about, will they come back? I feel like they might, if that's what you're dealing with. But it's like you have to take control with the Emperor. Like this is going to be up to you to take charge of this situation. But I do see you here with the Lovers, a significant relationship, possibly with an air sign, but it can even be with another water sign or just someone in this energy. Okay, let's get a few more cards from the confirmation deck to see what other messages there are for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for the month of April? You have the King of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for April? The Six of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? The Knight of Swords. I'll put that there. What's the most important message that Pisces needs to hear for April 2018? Caution. The Seven of Swords. This is one of those, red flag energies, and it can mean so many different things. But in a general reading, it is just a word of caution. And it can represent deceit. If you're dealing with a situation where you're wondering, is somebody lying to you, then this can represent that. But I don't see any other cards here that really kind of support deceit, like the Moon or the Five of Swords. This can just be that you need to not be your own worst enemy when it comes to your love life. And I feel like that is kind of like an important message for you because of the messages that you've had, especially this one, where you gotta take control of what's happening in your love life. Maybe you have a decision to make, or you have to figure out if you can trust this person here who broke your heart. This is just a disappointment and a loss that happened. But again, with the Judgment card being under here, you can renew this relationship. That's going to be up to you. So I feel like the Seven of Swords is saying, like, don't have the blinders on. If you're going to give someone a second chance, make sure that you're seeing them for what they really are. You're acknowledging what happened in the past, and that you're not kind of romanticizing the past, where you've completely just forgotten everything that happened between you. Maybe you're forgetting how you broke up or why you broke up. Maybe you're just so overjoyed to hear from them. The Seven of Swords is saying, don't stick your head in the sand. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be your own worst enemy. Now, these three cards right here. So there's someone here who's an earth sign. So there's several people in this reading. This is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can even be you if you have a moon or a rising sign in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now, with this person who is an earth sign or in the energy of an earth sign, there is victory. You have the Six of Wands. So now you have victory 2 times. You have the Minor Arcana and the Major Arcana. So there is success around your love life. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, whether it's meeting somebody new, it can happen. Whether it's fixing a relationship or marriage that seems like it's going downhill, it can happen. The Six of Wands is about overcoming obstacles. This is about coming out on top. You have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is saying, this is, a lot of new developments, and especially seeing the Chariot in this reading, seeing the Chariot and the Prince of Cups here, because technically the Prince is a knight. So you start off with a knight, and then here's another one. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of movement around your love life. Like, it's either because you're meeting somebody new or somebody from the past is popping up, or, again, a relationship that you thought was was over. Maybe somebody broke things off with you, or somebody said they needed space. Expect the unexpected with the Knight of Swords. To me, the Knight of Swords, it's kind of like the court card version of the Tower, which you actually don't have in this reading. But with the Knight of Swords, like, anything can happen. There's just a lot of activity around your love life. And again, with another Knight here, the Prince of Cups, and then the Chariot, this is a lot of movement. Expect a lot of new developments around your love life. You know, when the Knight of Swords, this is also really impulsive energy. This is not taking the time to think carefully. This is just kind of jumping right in, being really spontaneous. I feel like you want to be cautious with this because you did have the Seven of Swords, which is saying, again, take off the blinders and don't lie to yourself. That doesn't mean that you won't take somebody back from the past, but it is saying that you're looking at everything that happened in the relationship. If you have any concerns about the person, maybe you feel like you can't trust them, then that's something that you need to talk about. And you do have, over here, you do have the Princess of Cups, which does represent, communication between you and someone, really communicating. So, just kind of looking back at this reading, I'm just trying to see, what's the main theme here. I mean, going back to the main energies, whatever it is that's going on in your love life, you're really going to be building a relationship up. The Eight of Pentacles. You're really having to put in a lot of hard work and effort to get back on track. Whether it's, meeting somebody new, or getting somebody back in your life, or, forgiving somebody. It's a lot of hard work. You're going to be building it up. But don't do it in the form where you are lying to yourself, where you're deceiving yourself. So, I mean, I see a significant relationship around you. I see a significant relationship. You have the Lovers card telling you that there can be a relationship that comes up in the month of April that changes your life. This can be your life partner, which is not the same thing as a twin flame. You only have one twin flame, where as a life partner you can have many people that are the possibility of spending your life with them. There can be many. This person could come up in your life in April. But again, you're going to have to really use your intuition. And now, now that I said that, you have different people in this reading. You have an air sign, again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And then over here you have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And for some of you, there could even be a choice as far as, who you want to be with. And you may already know who all the choices are. Maybe there is a third party, or maybe it's just telling you if you can't work things out, with the air sign, or maybe with another water sign, there will be an earth sign. I just feel like there's an opportunity here for a significant relationship. This is not a fling. This is not a casual fling where it's a date. This is a long-term committed relationship. So that is what I see in this reading. But I mean, another thing that I see that is a strong message is that you can have exactly what you want. I mean, this is significant. The Lovers and the Ten of Cups. So maybe there is a specific partner that you really want to have this happily ever after with. You can have that, because this can turn into a marriage, and it's right next to your energy. For some of you, this can even be that you're happily ever after, or your life partner is closer to you than you think. It could even be somebody that you maybe have not even acknowledged. I just feel, here's your energy as a water sign. Here's Pisces. I feel like for some of you, your life partner, marriage could be very close to you. And again, a lot of movement around your love life with the Chariot. Victory. Victory here, victory there. Again, a lot of things happening around you. So if you're feeling like there's, I'm stuck in a rut, there's nothing going on in my love life, maybe because there was a loss, maybe because there was a breakup, expect the unexpected with the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's just going to be a shakeup around you. And I feel like it's going to be up to you how you respond to this. Whether you want to have, this significant relationship with somebody. I mean, your first card was the Prince of Cups. And I always feel like the first card is the most significant. So I'm just going to go back to it. Again, the Prince of Cups, which is actually the Knight of Cups. Movement. There is movement around your love life in April. But for some of you, this can very well be a proposal. It can be a marriage proposal because you have the Lovers and you have the Ten of Cups, but it can just be a proposal as far as like, will you give me a second chance? Will you talk to me again? Because I mean, you do have the Princess of Cups. Can we meet? Can we talk? I just feel like there's movement around your love life, and there is like somebody coming to you and kind of asking you, will you? Again, like, hard to say what they're asking you in a general reading. Will you give me a second chance? Will you talk to me? Can we go ahead and get married? Can we go ahead and move in together? Where I feel like you will be a little confused, you know, with the High Priestess being here. You will have to listen to your intuition. Again, Pisces is a very, very, very intuitive sign. You will know if this person is playing you. You will know if this person really loves you. Because, again, this is significant. This and this, I feel like, are like probably the most significant energies in this reading. Where you were hurt, where there were tears, where somebody just really disappointed you, there's a possibility of this relationship coming back to life. And then you have victory in this reading 2 times, minor and major arcana. But again, it's going to be up to you whether you want this person. For some of you, there can be another choice. I mean, with all these court cards in here, there could be another water sign, there can be an air sign, there can even be an earth sign. Again, it's going to be up to you as far as, can you trust this person again, or do you even want to be with them? Do you still love them? Whatever it is that you do, just be honest with yourself. The 7 of Swords. Okay, Pisces, this has been your love reading for April 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.